Matt, first probably hit out for the club. Firstly, how have you found settling in over the first couple of months of pre-season?
Yeah, I think I've settled in really well. The boys were very welcoming when I first arrived, and we obviously went straight into work. So we just wanted to sort of work on the things we've been working on the pitch tactically, and also have a good hit out against some good opposition.
And just specifically on that today, I'm sure it must have been a lot nicer to get out there and play a game rather than just training. How was that first hit out for you?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was a bit. The conditions were a bit tough, but overall it was good. Like I said, it was good to play against an opposition that isn't ourselves. We've played a few internal games, but we sort of all know what we're doing. So it was good to play against a team that sort of has different ways of playing, and to see if we could break them down. And I think there was some positives to take away from the game.
And a lot's been made of the front three, obviously, coming into this season. How's that chemistry building between yourself, Jamie and Andy, at training, and how is it today on the pitch?
Yeah, well, off field, obviously, they're great lads, and we've got a good relationship there with knowing each other from the Socceroos. But I think on field it's going to take a bit of time. There's obviously some things to work on, and that's what we're here for, the pre-season. And we've all got our own individual qualities, and hopefully we can be a big threat this season. But it's not just us; it's more a collective. I think the way we play, we like to have, it's a possession-based team, and it's a collective.
So obviously today was your first competitive hit out in a few months. How did you go fitness-wise running out the 70 or so minutes that you played?
Yeah, I think I managed pretty well. Like I said, the last 4 weeks has been very intense. We've done a lot of conditional training, and the standards have been really high. So I think I managed it pretty well, and it was 70 minutes. It wasn't a full 90, but there's still some progress. I think there's still some room to get even fitter. We've got still a couple of months until the season starts.
And just lastly, from a team perspective, obviously it's always going to be tough for the boys backing up being premiers and champions last year, but how did you see that kind of first performance, and were there any kind of key areas for improvement that stood out to you?
Yeah, I think the standards are set really high. There's a benchmark from what they achieved last season, and we want to go to the next step. So I think every team we face this season, it's going to be it's going to be very hard, because they're going to give everything to try to knock off the best that were last season, which was Melbourne City, and we're going to come up against different opposition with different tactics. Maybe sit back and let us have the ball and try to do us on the counter, and we just need to be patient, not get frustrated, and look for gaps and situations where we can still create chances. So it will be interesting to see in the season how teams come up against us, but I think we've got the quality to break down any team, and I've just really enjoyed myself since I've been here, and still a couple of weeks of pre-season or a couple of months to get even better.